What's up, everybody? Eric here with another EWE Reviews, and oh boy. So, today I'm going to be reviewing Winnie-the-Pooh Blood and Honey 2. Before we get into that, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you want me to review next. Now, I'm just going to say something that you're probably seeing all over the internet, and that's critics are actually not hating the movie. And I'll be honest, I came in ready to torch this movie, say that it's one of the worst of all time. But I'll say, it's not as bad as the first. I'll give him that. So let's give you some info and then we'll eventually get into my thoughts. This will be a spoiler-free review, guys, so don't worry, I won't give out anything from the actual plot. So yeah, this is Winnie-the-Pooh Blood and Honey 2. This is a slasher film, which is still weird to say with Winnie-the-Pooh. This film is not rated, so there's a lot in this film. And a release date of March 26, 2024. It had a budget of $50,000, which I will admit, for $50,000, they did a lot compared to the first movie. And it's too soon for me to give you a box office. This movie just came out yesterday. The director is Rice Frake Waterfield, same director as the first film, I'm pretty sure. The cast includes Scott Chambers, Tallulah Evans, Ryan Oliva, Simon Callow, Louis Santer, Marcus Maisie. I might have tortured some of those names, sorry about that. And a runtime of 100 minutes. I watched this in standard format, and there is a credit scene right as the credits start rolling. It's gonna jump into a scene. The basic plot of the film is, and this is just from the trailer, and I got this also from IMDb. Not wanting to live in the shadows any longer, Winnie-the-Pooh, Piglet, Owl, and Tigger take the fight to the town Ashdown, leaving a bloody trail of death and mayhem in their wake. And they are not kidding about bloody trail. They go hardcore in this film. There's a reason it's not rated. So let's go into my thoughts, guys, and as usual, this will be spoiler free. This is a huge I'm gonna start with the good. This is a huge upgrade from the first film. Like, I cannot over-explain. The first movie is caca. It is crap. It is horrible. This movie, it looks significantly better. This actually looks like a film that wasn't just made by a bunch of college students. It seems like, oh, you guys actually worked with it, but you had a low budget, which is fine. So it was really cool that you see the upgrade from the first movie to the second film. And weirdly, they find a way to and this is kind of in the story, there's a way of keeping both movies in the same universe, even though in the first movie, it was never really clear if it was just guys in masks or actual monsters. Well, in this film, it's very obvious they're actual monsters, not just guys in masks. But they find a good way to balance it together of making you realize oh yeah, that first film does exist, but it doesn't really change what's going on in this film. I know it's hard to explain without going into spoiler, but trust me, when you see it, it's oh, that was actually a really smart way of doing it. And all the creatures actually have a backstory in this film that I was not expecting. And it does get a little bit predictable, but I do like how they do things. And it gives them actually a plot of why do they look the way they look, what's the angle there. And they did a really good job with that. Now, let's go back to that bloody trail for a second. This movie has they are killing people left and right. It's oh yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of Christopher Robin stuff, then we're going back to killing. Christopher Robin stuff, back to killing. Christopher Robin, back to killing. And it's just like that the entire film. They are killing so much, and it's just whoa, you guys are not messing around this time around. Because I think in the first movie, I don't even think they killed 20 people. Here they kill way more than that. They are going for a high blood count. But it's really cool how I was interested to see how Owl and Tigger would be implemented in this, because Piglet and Pooh in the first movie, yeah, they were basically the same thing, same type of character, but with Tigger and Owl, they each had more personalities to each other. That I thought, okay, you guys were able you added more monsters in, but you gave them you understood those characters are different. They're not just carbon copies of Pooh it seemed Piglet was in the first one. And there is a mystery in the film that I didn't think was going to be in there. I was oh, they're going to do something like this, but I was actually glad that they had it because it was actually pretty interesting. Now, the movie to me, and this is going to be something that a lot of people are going to say controversial, the movie is entertaining. I know that's weird to say, but the movie was entertaining. I actually had fun the entire time. I had a hard time looking away. I was just there was times I was covering because I was I don't want to see that, but it was just but I couldn't stop looking. It was just you wanted to find out what they were going to do. and you wanted to see what crazy things these creatures were going to be doing. I had fun. It's weird. I remember when I walked out, I was with a couple friends, and we were just like, that movie didn't suck, did it? And we came in with the lowest of expectations, thinking this was going to be one of the worst movies of all time. And we ended up leaving being like, that didn't suck. And then me getting home, I was seeing like, and then today seeing reviews pop up and people even saying like, the movie didn't suck like as we were expecting. Is it anything like super special? No. But for $50,000, I'm like, if we had a curve, it's like, you guys are doing pretty good based off that, like what you actually spent. But as usual, there's also bad stuff. The ending wasn't satisfying to me. I was just like, okay. But at the same time, I didn't like the ending to the first film either. So I was just like, okay, I think I know what you guys are trying to do. It's not working necessarily for me, but it's still a good effort. The humans in this film seem very dumb. Like, they're falling for stuff way too easily. No one wants to believe Christopher Robin that he wasn't responsible for the events of the first film. And it's just like, it just makes the humans look more dumb about that. Like, it was weird. And then so many things are very predictable. Like, very, very predictable. Like, you see something early in the film and you're like, I know exactly how that's going to be used later. And yeah, it was just like, they could have done a better job with that. But at the same time, this is a horror, like, gory movie. I was just like, I kind of get what they were going for. And lastly, even though Pooh's still like the central character, he wasn't the most interesting of the characters. I'd actually say that Al and Tigger were way more interesting because they had a little bit more personality than Pooh. Pooh was more like the big muscle, but like Tigger in his scenes, I felt like, oh no, he gave out a lot of personality of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you. While Al was like, I'm gonna kill you, but I'm gonna let the muscle do that first, and then I'm just gonna get you. It was like they gave like more emotion that I didn't get from Pooh and Piglet as much, but still a lot. Like, it's a negative because it was like Winnie-the-Pooh's supposed to be in focus. I kind of wish that those two, like, he would have gotten a little bit more, but he still got his licks in, so it's like, not like he didn't. So not good nor bad. This film does feel like it's gonna get a sequel, and it's kind of like, how far can you really go with this premise? And I'm not sure. Like, for the future of this, I know they want to do like a universe, but it's like, I'm not sure if that really works here anymore. Like, it's gonna make all the humans in this world seem very stupid, so I'm not sure if that's a smart idea or not. But yeah, guys, let's move on to my score, and I am very surprised with the score I'm giving this, because I thought about this and I'm giving this a 6 out of 10 for okay. Trust me, I know a lot of you are like, but you hated the first one. I'm like, yeah, I'm surprised. I'm giving this a 6 out of 10. It's okay. Weirdly, I can see this movie turning into a cult classic similar to something like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It gives that vibe of like, you're not a good film, but there's something about you that's going to drive me to you. That's how I felt after this movie, where it was just like, oh, you're not good, but at the same time, you're not bad, but there's something about you that stands out. And that's how I felt at the end of this film. But yeah, guys, that's my review for this. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I still need to get the Avatar review out. Hopefully I get that done this weekend. Hopefully for it to be out next week. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. I'll also be watching the new Godzilla Cross Kong movie. We'll see how that goes. It's not going to be Godzilla -1 in my mind. I'm just like, nothing's going to beat that. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Please let me know in the comments down below if you watched it. If you didn't watch it, please go watch it. Just like, let me know what you think. Because this is such a weird film where I'm like, I think most audiences are going to say it doesn't suck. And it's like, we couldn't have said that about the first movie. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you soon.